Mariners. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Yo, I took Shaq. You got to pick somebody else. I took Shaq. You got to pick somebody else. Yeah, you better hurry. They drafting. Tumbo, AD, Magic, Clay, PG. You- All right, bet. That nigga still killing that shit like that. This is real fast. Never mind. That does it for them. $15 Clay to the all-time high. Yes. You gotta pay attention, bro. I'll fix it. I still got an AK-47 out there. Hello? Yeah, I call you for the tournament. You don't ever want to fuck with your boy. That's cool. Too late now. Shit, we already rolling. That my boy Manny went all the money. Manny and Eddie. Eddie got the number one pick. Damn, fuck Eddie. What Eddie do to you? Oh yeah, I heard about that. Then he tried to pass the blame off onto some shit about uh Jay Mills. 305 got the Joker. This Manny calling. Let's see what he talking about. What up, Manny? Yeah. Nah, but he'll take and make a three. Like he good for a cool 5 points. He'll run that little Curry three, that little play Curry, Dame Lillard, and them niggas run. He got a 3 point play in his bag. But like I said, he ain't first priority. You fucked up. What's wrong with that? Nah, you looking for some more points, huh? Yeah, they all in your business, bro, for sure. Nigga, I was gonna say you need to keep your mind off him. That's what I'm finna get at the bottom. Somebody told me. Somebody told me what's that boy name?
And it's the Knicks to start out. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Garnett in at the 4 slot. Cooper passes to Yao. It's stolen away, and a fast break now for Atlanta. A nice shot by Artest. Here's Arenas. Pass to Billups. Here's Arenas. Fires from deep. They get it again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for New York, Ming Yao. At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Pass to Garnett. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Artest. 3-pointer, no good. Here's Billups. SGA covering. Davis, the pass to Cooper. Back to Davis. Tries a 10-footer. Rebounded by the Hawks. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Knicks head coach had a few moments to share with me. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Guys, back over to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And New York has possession. Following the 3-pointer by Atlanta. Here's Arenas. And again, the Knicks missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to SGA. Here's Artest. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Garnett. Misses the baby hook. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Davis down low. Here's Billups. New York again, can't hit.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Pass to Artest. Back to SGA. Releases. Cash money on the open jump shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Give it up right now for the Knicks breaker dance crew. Your Knicks breaker dance crew.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Billups. Outside Davis. Pass to Arenas. And the 3-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And another basket for Atlanta.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Outside Davis. Pass to Arenas. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. It's hauled in by Garnett. Atlanta leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 7 points in the game. From behind the arc. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Here's Artest. And that's not going to go. And so the first quarter is in the books. Atlanta on top, up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got Thompson, and it's Duncan in at the 5. Outside Davis. Taken away. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Duncan, no good.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Pass to Billups. Now here's Davis. Here's Arenas. 6 on the shot clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Arenas has got 5 points.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Back to SGA. The money from the wing. 11 points in the game.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Now a timeout called by New York. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Billups. Yet to see a basket. And that one good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Artest. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Arenas. Here's Billups over SGA. Billups' shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Artest. Back to SGA. Wide open look. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. SGA's got 13.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Billups. Here's Arenas. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half of basketball. Now here's SGA. 13 points in the game. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. Cooper's shot is off. The Hawks lead by 4. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Duncan. No points so far. Pass to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
15 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Arenas. He's got 9. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Davis, and it's Phillips in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Arenas. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by Atlanta. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Pass to Arenas. The rebound by Klay Thompson. Yao shot is off. The Hawks lead by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Drills it from deep. SGA's got 5 points in the quarter.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Now a timeout called by New York. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Arenas. Shot clock at 6. Steps back and fires. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Artest. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Up top, SGA. He's got 18. And he jams it home with authority.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Billups. Still no points. To the wing on the left. Here's Arenas. Knocks it down from distance.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pass to Garnett. To the middle.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of this game.
Shooting for Atlanta, Tim Duncan. At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one's no good. Knicks trail by 11. Cooper passes to Davis. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Billups. Here's Arenas. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, SGA. 18 points for him. Garnett passes to Thompson. Here's Garnett. Check by Davis. Garnett no good.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Here's Duncan. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Duncan's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
And so it's Atlanta. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. 4th quarter, on the floor for the Hawks. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Duncan in at center.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
Here's Arenas. The rebound by Atlanta. Garnett's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to SGA. The 3 ball. The Knicks with the rebound. Yao's got 9 rebounds now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Billups. Buries it from outside.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
The Hawks lead by 10. About a minute and a half into the 4th now. Thompson fires, and the 3 misses. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Here's Davis. Oh, he can't get the layup. Now SGA. For 3. Oh, it's off target.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now Davis. Look at Davis go to work on the interior.
This is where you want AD to get his shots. That's almost automatic.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes! Using that window.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Allie, thank you. The Hawks lead by 10. There's a minute 17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And he racks up 2.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Davis outside. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Artest. Shoots a 3. Oh, big finish.
Wow. Okay, I see you.
Oh, he leaves no question.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
Stolen by Thompson. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Oh, some nice teamwork in transition.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised.
So Sacramento will get the first possession. A look at the Magic starting group. Stephen Curry's out there with Kidd. Then there's Worthy. Then there's Jackson. And it's Gilmore in at the center. Now here's LeBron. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Magic. Pass to Kidd. Back to Curry. Ring shot on the way. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Butler dishes to James. Shoots a fader. Kidd grabs the board.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Jackson setting the pick here for Kidd. Over James. And it comes off the front of the rim. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Kidd. Curry's got his second bucket.
Yeah, bucket by bucket, the legend of Steph Curry continues to grow.
And Butler gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Now here's Kidd. Back to Curry. This one for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got his third bucket of the night.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Mourning throws it down.
Boy, the aggressiveness of Mourning inside, I like it. I mean, when he's this deep, he's looking to throw it down.
Kidd passes to Curry. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Butler kicks to James. To the middle, Kidd with the steal. Worthy the pass to Gilmore. Can't connect from short range.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over you.
LeBron with a screen on Curry. Driving to the basket. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Kidd. Back to Curry. Lots of room. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Curry's got 9.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
And once again off the mark by Sacramento. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Magic lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. We've got Jaren Jackson. Curry is out there with Kidd. Then it's Worthy. And it's Gilmore in at the 5 spot.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
Pass to Curry. From deep three-point land. Sacramento grabs the miss. And here is Butler. And here's James outside. Gilmore grabs the miss. Curry against LeBron. Down low, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Butler passes to Havlicek. Back to Butler. Havlicek outside. 4 on the clock. Mourning a screen on Kidd. They get it again. Mourning can't make it work.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Jackson misses. The Kings trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Mourning's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Kidd kicks to Curry. And here is Kidd. Still yet to score. Fires from the wing. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Kidd. Kidd's got 6 assists here tonight. Outside, Malone. James looking around. Pass to Havlicek. Over Kidd. Again, the miss by the Kings. Orlando leading by 8. Worthy dishes to Kidd. Now here's Curry. 1:14 left in the first half. And the basket by Kidd.
Known as a pass-first player, that's who Jason Kidd is. He doesn't shy away from shooting off the catch when he has opportunities.
Now here's James. Back to Butler. It's stolen by Curry. Worthy the pass to Kidd. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Moses Malone.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
50 seconds left to play in the first half. And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Here's Butler. To the middle. Here's Mourning. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Mourning's got his second bucket of the night.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Orlando.
32 seconds left now here in the second. Jackson, a screen on Havlicek. On its way from Curry for 2. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 10-point game. James outside. Pass to Mourning. Now here's Malone. Guarded by Curry.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
And so it's the Orlando Magic in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Curry has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Magic leading by 8. So with D-Box sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Malone is out there with James. Then there's Mourning. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Butler in at the point guard position. Curry, laser-guided shot from deep range.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Up top, Havlicek. He's covered by Kidd. To the paint. Malone with the block. Although pass to Havlicek. Pass to Mourning. Here's Butler. He's looking for James and finds him. And they double up LeBron. 5 on the clock. Here's Havlicek, and the Kings check on 2 more.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Now here's Kidd. Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by Malone. The Kings trail by 9. Havlicek outside. Pass to Butler. Back to Havlicek. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Havlicek's got 6. Orlando leading by 7. Curry looking around. Beyond the arc. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Malone's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Havlicek. Curry brings the double. Pass to Malone. A minute 42 left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Curry. Another miss by Curry. Havlicek kicks to Butler. And James Worthy gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. We've got 1:28 left in the 3rd quarter. Worthy against LeBron. Outside Worthy. Pass to Kidd. Outside Jackson. And Curry has it in the corner. Curry buries the 3-shot.
Straight up, Curry is as good as anyone and perhaps the best we've seen from 3-point range.
LeBron is screen on Curry. Butler passes to LeBron. With the teardrop. He can't hit that time. Worthy with the defensive effort. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Left side Jackson. And that's collected by Malone. Malone's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Havlicek outside. Malone finds Butler. Here's LeBron. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got his first basket.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
Curry from deep 3-point land. And so it's Orlando holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we'll be right back after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Kings trail by 8. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Jason Kidd is out there with Curry. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then there's Worthy. And it's Gilmore in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Just a relentless machine. Never seems to fatigue. Havlicek, once he gets loose inside, it's tough to keep him from hurting.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Kidd. Back to Curry. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in.
Jason Kidd.
Kidd's got his 8th assist in the game. Havlicek against Kidd. And here is Butler. Back to Havlicek. Just 5 on the clock. 13 feet away. 2 points. That one goes.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Havlicek against Curry. Outside Kidd with the shot. He nails the jump shot.
Well, you got to admire and appreciate the unselfishness. I mean, Kidd always looking up and looking out for his guys. I mean, excellent at finding the open man.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Allie, thank you so much.
Team foul.
They've held a 12-point lead early. James. Oh, the strength of LeBron.
Weight room muscle on display there, James. Even when he gets hit, he can still score.
Second team foul. At the line for one, LeBron James.
Free throw, no good for LeBron.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
And good that time.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
That's tipped.
Respect the reach of Gilmore because it's extensive. Makes blocking shots look really easy.
6 to shoot. Off target from outside. Orlando leading by 8. Outside Curry. Kidd with it. Butler covering. Curry fires. Oh, and wide open. Nails the jam.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand. He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Butler against Kidd. Curry outside, puts up the 3. He drills the 3.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Now, here is Havlicek. And the shot goes in. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stephen Curry, a three-pointer. Good.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
James in the post. Worthy defending. Another chance here, and that's in there. Excellent awareness. Kidd with it. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And so off the tip, it's the Magic. So a look at our starters for Orlando. They've got Stephen Curry, and it's Gilmore in at the center. Pass to Kidd, lets it fly. That one rolls around and rims out.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Here's Jokic. And here's Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. The 3 is up. Gilmore grabs the miss. Here's Kidd. Pass to Curry. For 3. Connects from downtown.
You cannot give Curry an inch. This guy is relentless when he's behind the arc.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. I spoke with the Cavaliers head coach for a bit. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the 2 things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Curry. Offline with a 3. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Jokic passes to Embiid. Back to Jokic. Outside Jones. This one for 3. The 3 from Wembanyama. Orlando with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first quarter here. Curry against Jones. Back to Curry. Shoots. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, pre-shot preparation and being ready on the catch, that is Stephen Curry in a nutshell.
To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Lays it up and banks it in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Magic. A minute 15 left in the first. Curry against Jones. Pass to Kidd. Back to Curry. Joel Embiid pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Right side, Wembanyama. Jokic passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Hook shot on the way. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now here's Jones. No made baskets yet. And the shot goes.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Jackson with a screen on Jones.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cleveland on top. They lead by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
We've got Wembanyama. Nikola Jokic is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Jones in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Kidd, the pass to Curry. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
And stolen by Jackson. In transition, the Magic on the run. There's Gilmore. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gilmore's got his first 2 points of the night. The Cavs trailing. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Curry against Jones. And he banks in the layup.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Here's Orlando. Here's Kidd. No points so far. Curry with it. Plenty of space. Kidd with the bucket.
Well, this is what makes Steph Curry so difficult to defend, right? A sharp passer on top of everything else he brings in terms of his scoring ability.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Kidd. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Counted from distance. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And Cleveland calls their first time out of the game. .57 left in the second period. Wembanyama throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Jaren Jackson picks one up. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Orlando?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
A minute 53 left in the half. Here's Kidd. Jackson outside. Pass to Curry. Jacks up a three. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Curry's got 14 points.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Orlando leading by 3. There's a minute 12 left in the first half. Jackson surveying the D. Curry against Jones. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Ideally, you're trying not to send Stephen Curry to the line, but this guy creates those situations with his instinct and his ability.
And so Curry nails both of them.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Well, Jokic is the passing big man. The assist he racks up from his position or something else.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And the free throw, no good. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Kidd, the pass to Jackson. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Jones. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Cleveland working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Now here's Jokic. He's guarded closely. It's good.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
Up top, Curry. And it falls all over the rim and in. Curry's got 18.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Stephen Curry getting it done for Orlando. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
On the court for Orlando, we've got Jaren Jackson, and it's Gilmore in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Embiid gets the double team. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. Outside Jones. For the tie. That's good from Embiid on the assist from Jones. Embiid's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Curry passes to Kidd, and he's going for the oop here. He can't hit that time. They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
With the fadeaway, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
Shot is good by Curry. And that's 20 points for Stephen Curry.
Curry is in his bag. This guy has such a versatile offensive arsenal.
Cleveland calls timeout. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Give him 8 points now. And Worthy pulls it down.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it. Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Orlando making their last shot. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, defended by Jackson. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Wembanyama. 1:44 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Curry gets the bucket.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Pass to Jokic. looking to end the run. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Such a clever player. Jokic is adept at using his body to get these shooting fouls.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. And Jokic drops them both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
A minute 15 left in the 3rd quarter. Jackson outside. The 3 from Curry. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
I'll tell you, it is a thing of beauty watching Steph Curry shoot jumpers. An unbelievable feel and touch.
Now here's Jokic. Pass to Embiid. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip.
At the line for Cleveland, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. 3rd quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Kidd the pass to Jackson. Now here's Curry. Here's the 3. And that one is hammered home.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's Jones. The Magic making their last shot. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. And it's an 8-point Magic lead.
At some point, does the defense decide we need to send more at him? Because right now he is scoring at will.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Orlando ahead, leading by 8. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Nikola Jokic. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Jones in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Kidd. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Cleveland has possession. Wembanyama pass to Jokic. Jones feels it out. Pass to Jokic. Just 4 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get off a shot.
Boy, that's gritty work being done at the defensive end by Steph Curry. Stays with his man, not letting him get off a clean look.
Cavaliers trail by 8. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Jokic.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan, yes, 8 foot, Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Now here's Jones. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Orlando leading by 8. Now here's Curry. Here's Kidd. That one goes. Yes, sir.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
The Cavaliers call timeout. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what the Cavaliers coach was going over with his team. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
As always, Allie, we thank you. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Outside Jones. Wembanyama can't get the three. We've got a minute 48 left in the final quarter. Stephen Curry. Soft touch for the tip in.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Jokic the screen.
Orlando foul. Jason Kidd, second team foul.
Outside Jones. Book it! That one goes! Magic leading by 10. Jackson outside. Now Curry. And no one in the vicinity.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Kidd. Jackson outside. He launches. Oh, he can't hit it. There's 37 seconds left in the game. Here's Jokic. Now Wembanyama. Five to shoot. The 17-footer. Yes, sir. It's the jumper. And it's the Magic with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And it's the Kings to start out. A look at the starting group for the Magic. They've got Curry. Worthy out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Kidd. And it's Gilmore in at the 5. Mourning a screen on Worthy. 6 on the shot clock. Here's James. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Now here's Curry. Inside. And there's Jackson on the assist by Curry.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Butler. It's hauled in by the Magic. Worthy the pass to Kidd. Jackson looking around. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. Rebound, Malone.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Kidd against Havlicek. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Gilmore grabs the miss.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Here's Kidd. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
LeBron dishes to Havlicek. Pass to Mourning. And here is Butler. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And LeBron James gets it to go.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Here's Kidd. Back to Curry. All alone. That's good on the jump shot.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now, here is Havlicek. Pass to Mourning. Now, here's Malone. Here's Butler. Good, and the assist goes to Malone.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
Butler against Kidd. Here's Gilmore. And here is Curry. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. James finds Butler. Back to LeBron. And Butler sets a screen for James. Outside Butler, taken away by Kidd. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
And you can't forget about Kidd in transition. Whether he's dishing it or shooting it, he's great at making the right decision.
Butler feeling it out a bit. Pass to James. And stolen by Worthy. So it's a tie game as we end the first. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Kidd. Jackson is out there with Worthy. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Gilmore in at the center. Now here's Kidd after LeBron James's miss. Back to Kidd. Curry on the wing. Shot clock at 5. There's the pick. There's the 3. The rebound by James.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Butler passes to Mourning. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Check out Mourning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Curry. Unloads. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Back to LeBron. Malone, a screen on Worthy. From deep, James. Gilmore grabs the miss. Orlando leading. Now here's Kidd. Pass to Curry. The 3. And that's collected by Malone. Butler against Curry. Outside for Jackson. Now here's Kidd. Back to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Clock at 6. Curry with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Curry's got 7.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now here's Kidd. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Jackson has the open look. Good, and the assist to Kidd. Jackson's got his second basket.
Triple J making him pay with the long tray.
Outside Butler. Pass to Havlicek. To stop the run, and the jumper is on the mark. Havlicek's got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Now here's Kidd on its way from Curry for 2, and it's Orlando with another.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
To the inside, and Jackson throws it down.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
Butler dishes to LeBron. Malone sets the pick for LeBron. It's not going to go for him. Worthy with the defensive effort. Outside Curry. And stolen by Malone. And here's LeBron outside. That shot off the mark. And so we conclude the first half. It's the Magic as they end the second quarter on a 14-4 run. And we'll return shortly. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
Here's Curry. With Divac sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Moses Malone out there with James. Then there's Mourning. Then it's Butler. And it's Havlicek in at the 2-guard spot. Gilmore passes to Jackson. Outside Kidd. 4 on the shot clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Gilmore, no good. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 10.
Malone is relentless inside. So strong with non-stop effort.
Now Curry. He's got 9. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got his 5th assist in this one. James left side. Butler kicks to Havlicek. Takes a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Havlicek's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
That's to Curry. Back to Kidd. Fires the 3. LeBron grabs the miss.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's James. Here's Mourning. And the layup is good. Mourning's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Curry against Havlicek. He lobs it up and stolen by LeBron. Havlicek outside. Butler up top. He's covered by Kidd. Curry brings the double. Kicks it out to Malone. That's a 2 from Butler. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 5 rebounds tonight. Worthy finds Curry. Here is Kidd. Back to Curry. The 19-foot shot and a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got his 6th assist on the night. And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Mourning dishes to Butler. Kings moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Havlicek. Covered by Worthy. Orlando leading by 7. Curry looking it over. Pass to Kidd. Back to Curry. The 3. Havlicek with the rebound. James in the post. He's covered by Kidd. Mourning. Good on the baseline, James. Mourning's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
Curry from deep 3-point land. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. It's the Magic. They lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Jaren Jackson. Stephen Curry's out there with Jason Kidd. Then there's Worthy, and it's Gilmore in at the center position.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Pass to Kidd. Back to Curry. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Magic lead by 4.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Butler's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Pass to James. Magic leading by 4. Here's Curry. Outside Kidd. Now Curry. And he drains the jam.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. They've led by as much as 10. Point blank range. Too easy for LeBron.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
Butler against Kidd. Curry outside. Takes advantage. That J is good.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
The Kings trail by 6. Butler fires. And the 3 misses.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Tries it from 16. Count it!
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Now here's Curry. Outside Kidd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Jackson.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, making all of their free throws right now, it's a great way to extend the lead.
LeBron against Worthy. LeBron! And he misses the J. James has gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here, shooting 40%. Here's Curry. There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's off. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. And both free throws good for Malone. And that's an intentional foul.
Moses Malone, second personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Orlando, Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
James, good.
So the Hawks will get the first possession. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Thompson in at the 3. Hook loose. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Left side Brunson. It's hauled in by Garnett.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Floats one. Doesn't go for him. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for San Antonio. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, coach said. So our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Back over to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's our test. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Rock the baby. Working the size advantage inside.
Towns outside. Pass to Brunson. Back to Towns. A deep 3. It's hauled in by Garnett. Thompson passes to SGA. Back to Thompson from the arc. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
With perfect mechanics, too. Klay Thompson's jumper is a work of art, an all-time shooter.
Brunson finds Towns. 3-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Inside. Here's Garnett. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
San Antonio calls timeout. Here's Towns. Pippen outside. Back to Towns. George passes to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Brunson from the arc. The rebound by Atlanta.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside, SGA. Pass to Garnett. Count the basket.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
George, no good. And here are the Hawks now. Right now on a 9-0 run. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Duncan, the pass to SGA. Shot on the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Brunson, guarded closely. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Eaton. Over to the wing. Towns for three. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Boy, a very convincing performance so far from the Hawks.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. They've got Thompson, and it's Artest in at the one.
A clever scorer who reads the floor beautifully. The floater is just one of many ways Gilgeous-Alexander can beat you.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Now here's Pippen. He's scoreless. Back to Brunson. Fires for three. Yes, sir! Brunson for three.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Here's Artest. Pass to Duncan. Now Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Pippen. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Sends it home from three-point land. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Pass to Artest. Back to SGA. Great D that time from Pippen.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Brunson passes to Towns. They get the rebound. Eaton. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Artest. Brunson defending. Here's SGA. The shot that time not on target.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Left side Brunson. The three. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Artest. Here's Garnett. Brunson defending. And Atlanta misses again. Spurs trail by 8. 1:07 left in the first half of basketball. George's shot is off. George has gone just 1 for 4 so far. Here's Garnett. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Pippen. No points yet. Here's Brunson outside. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Thompson with it. Guarded now by George.
One of the most selfless stars in the game. Clay has no problem playing the role of distributor.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Pippen. Back to Brunson. Towns on a screen. Outside Brunson. Can't nail the jumper. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Hawks ahead. They lead by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
And with a big gap on the score.